That's not even a. That's not even a swear. That isn't even a swear. No. Fuck it. Should we just play around with this? What's that like? There's nowhere to put stuff. There's nowhere to put stuff. That's it. I'm on my phone. This is my phone, by the way. It's also on a dick pod. But yeah, I'm back in the place where there's nowhere to put stuff, and it's not post my rearranging, or it is post my rearranging. I should say it's more accurate. Let me see if I can sit this chair. Fucking hell. Shout out to the Hobbit pub in Southampton. Of course. Circa 2005 to 2013. Maybe 14. Maybe I'll give you 14. There we go. Let me know what the sound's like. Because hopefully it's this mic. I've no idea. I'm on my phone, as I said. I'm going to monitor stuff on my laptop. Yeah. I send you into spooky world. But Kelly's in the house. No, I just had to switch to my phone at the last minute, and I had high stress levels from something that just happened. So I was trying to just calm and drink a beer. Let's check them out. Yeah, we're up at 110. It looks like we're in 120 zone. Always turns off now, piece of shit. But we're calming down. No, turns off again. That's good. Blame the Chinese myself. That's why I blame. And if I start yelling and screaming in a minute, just ignore it. I'll try and mute in the meantime. Yeah, quick. This is a quick one. No more than an hour. Maybe less. Stradopramen. When I'm in a bar, I can never remember how to say this. It's a Stradopramen, please. You start saying it, and normally they get it. It's like, can I have a Stella? Sure, one of those. Anyway, large bottles, of course. Well over a pint. Not sure exactly what the size is in foreign speak. I am, of course, not in Manchester. I'm down south again for tomorrow. I must go for dinner with some people and have a dinner. There's people I don't really know that well, so I'll do that tomorrow. And then it's Italian, so it's going to be good. And then Sunday, I'm staying down there till Sunday because then I've got to get all my shit that's been in storage since March, since pre-Brazil. And I keep forgetting where the camera is on here. And yeah, I'm going to have to then drive that to Manchester, which is at least 4 hours. And I'm not a very good driver. I'm just going to admit it now. I'm not really good at driving. Last time I had an accident, of course. So podcast corner's way. This didn't change. I've got all the brick stuff, but I'm not. It's all packed away. It's all in another room down here. So I literally went up to Manchester with 2 bags last week. But Sunday, I'll have my monitors back. I'll have my old mic and mixer back. I've got the mic, but so we'll start to get there. So the second, you'll see probably the second location. I'm trying to think because England play football on Sunday night at 7. I'm going to get there between 4 and 5. I might have time for an hour to read the story on Sunday. That's the plan. But this is a quick, quick hang. I might have to take a shower after this. Another shout out to the Hobbit pub. Wait. I'll go there in a few months and I'll send you video and pictures of it. How about that? But I've literally got 4 of these. The one I've done these, I'm shooting off, so it's not going to be 10 hours. It might be 1 hour. It might be 45 minutes. I'm actually going to go out to a pub tonight. One of the old school places that I've known forever. I probably still know all the bar stuff in, and everyone knows me. And sometimes it's like, you can sit in the corner, so you don't upset anyone. But all right, that's fine with me. For my truth carries wherever I go, and sometimes it's not very nice for other people to listen to. Definitely getting not used to looking at the pinhole camera on the phone there. I'd never make a good Instagram model, maybe because I'm fuck ugly, and I don't really take selfies and put them on Instagram. I prefer things that look that way, outwardly. It's been ball guy in the house. Sweeney's bald. I love that little. I'm checking all the chat in here, by the way. I'm loving all the little emoji there. Is that you? I've got one of me. I don't know if you guys can see it. You might have to be subscribed. I've made one of me, which is here. I'll put that in the chat. Is a microphone. Does look a bit like a penis when the PNG file is that small. So I've also made this one, which is a photo of my beer from last week while watching Brock, I think. But I'll do some more. I'll get some more, and then I'm going to pay someone to make little piggies, and then some animated piggies. So I'll get an actual artist to make some cool stuff over Christmas probably. And I've started doing some merch. I've got a TLR thing, like a new version of what could be a logo, but I need to add to it. I need to think about it. All you can see is a transparent layer in GIMP right now. But there'll be some stuff. It looks all right, actually, on hoodies and stuff, but I just want to make sure that I'll add something else. I think it needs something else. I've got to figure out what that is over the weekend, so maybe Saturday. But yeah, I'm back down south until Sunday. Not a bad trip down today, not bad. Here's something I saw in Manchester at the weekend. I went out for a walk around the Christmas market, and it's kind of spread across loads of streets, right? I saw 3 9-year-old girls kicking the shit. At a store where they have the security shutters. Although I thought it was a family, like someone packing up their shop. The shop's coming, the shutters are coming down, and these girls were just kicking the shutters. And I thought it was the daughters, messing around. And all I heard was in Manchester was, "Stupid fucking bastard." And I think some guy was getting hit by these really small. I mean, like 9-year-old girls. But then I realised they were just attacking the store. They were just out on their own attacking the store, kicking it, calling the guy a stupid bastard, hitting him. So they were trying to shut the shutters because they were probably in there trying to steal vapes. I mean 9 or 10. So I went around the corner, but then I was like, oh no, then my brain processed what was going on. So I went back to the guy. I said, are you okay? And the girls were there, and I called the 3 9-year-old girls pricks. And then they ran off. So I tried to pick a fight with, I don't know if you're from Manchester, maybe your children, your dumb Manchester children, in the streets of Manchester. And I will continue fighting children because I feel it's my due. I think in a fight, I could have beaten them to a pulp in the street. But then someone would have come out of the store and see me hitting these 3 girls, and I would have been the bad guy. I know how it works. I'm the bad guy then. Oh, he's beating kids, man. These fucking kids need to be hit. So yeah, welcome to Manchester. I hope to see lots more of that. At least it's not boring. But you stupid fucking bastard. Wild times in the city centre. Let me bring the chat back up here. We book guy. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm still getting used to. I'm going to try and make stuff. Is that LOL thing available? That was just a free one from them, I think. I'm going to try and make stuff available to all, but I'm not sure if I can. I try and assign it to just followers, but it's not working right now. Yeah, but if it's in a park or something, I'll literally throw them into a river, and then they can have their rights. And I've got no problems murdering kids. That's a joke to it. That is a joke. I'm. It's scripted material. Um. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I'm still new to the backstage area. I'll figure it out. I'll figure a lot of that stuff out. Next week we'll have a lot more time to do all that kind of stuff. But I heard the day before as well. I think it must have been I don't even know what day it's Monday or something for the Christmas market. There were something like 1,000 children, like 9 to 30, or no, 9 to 16 that were drinking alcohol, and they were blocking trams and throwing rocks and shit. So it's getting, but you know, it's the. I mean, literally they're like this big. These kids. It is the 10-year olds. It's like Jesus, man, come on! But that is crazy, right? But they were just three, and nothing else was going on. It was quite a nice night. I went out and had, a giant breakfast and a little barn and walk around enjoying the little festivities and just here, you fucking bastard. But they looked, they didn't look like utter scumbags. They looked like kids, well dressed and all that. But I assume they stole their clothes. I don't know. But yeah, interesting times. But it's not boring. And that is for sure. I'm going to a gig on the 10th. Is it Johnny Brown, supported by Ruby J and someone else? I don't know. I've been following Ruby J for a while. Shiner Sam. I've been promoting a load of new artists, including those guys. So I'm going to go to a gig on the 10th, which is nice. It was a drunken purchase, yes, it was. I did try and get tickets for something that went on last month. So it's kind of a replacement for that. I was just too stupid to operate the form before, but now I've done it. If I start to look cross-eyed, I'm on my phone. I'm looking at the pinhole camera. I might be looking at other shit. Just forget it. Just pretend I'm looking at kids over there going, I'll fucking get you. Yeah, it's not the first time I've threatened children in public, to be honest. The first time was in Cardiff. These kids were doing wheelies, right? They'd go around in gangs doing wheelies and like intimidate old people on other cycles. And I saw one literally pretend to head kick an old man on a bike as he went past. Pretty impressive skill, to be honest. And then for some reason they went to high five me. And of course, Dummy fell for it, and then they're like, wanker. So when they came back, I tried to get one off his bike, and they didn't expect it. And then of course he shit himself. He's again like 11 years old. He shit himself. But when they went up the road, they told me how dead I was, and they're going to go and get their gang and all that. So I just walked back through the park with a big smile on my face. And either I get murdered by a gang of 11-year-olds, or I'll just fight as many as I can until the police come, and still probably get in the paper. It's not the first time, but I refuse to give it. I will fight children in the street. I have no qualms at all. Fuck them. We were cunts, kids, but we had a little bit of respect as well, especially for like bigger people and old fat cunts like me. But yeah, we'd pick on smaller people, of course. That's what you should bully smaller people, not attack adults in the street. But it's like some Asian guy, I guess, was running the vape shop, and I'm sure, when you see stuff but you don't process. I'm sure they were hitting him and kicking the thing. Wild. That's child news. Done and out of the way. Yeah, but it's just exactly when I was like 11 or 12, the big kids at school. You might occasionally shout something from behind a bush and run away, but really you had respect for them, right? But I remember even when we got to like 17, the 12-year-olds were like, dickhead. Like, we could pull you apart. What? It's insanity. And now the worst. Yeah, they're right. The feral ones are worse. Oh, Caitlin Stitches, welcome to the chat. Luck when you drive home. Thanks for logging. I've got to check out your guys' stream. I don't know if you have a schedule, but don't crash or letting me know. I'll find out, and that'll be good. But I promise, this isn't 10 hours. I've got 4 beers, and then I'm going to the pub. It just got it because it was all foggy and wintry down here, and you can't see far. So I think about just walking to the old town in the fog, almost like American Wealth in London, and then just seeing the pubs like appear. So yeah, I'm just back down south for a couple of days to get some more stuff. Cheers for the like, though, Kaylin. No, okay. And Cal Pants with the bits. I saw something the bits could turn on. Come on now, I'm gonna be all humble like Brock. Say, don't do that, but do it. Do it. Loving these emojis as well. Yeah, cause, as I said, I'm on my phone, but the chat's on my laptop. It's just how it's got to work tonight. The camera it's because of the lighting in here is really flicky on the laptop camera, so my phone camera can handle the light a bit better. Yeah, fuck, they're right. I love those emojis that we ball guys throwing around there. Exactly, because I knew. Well, how I knew, because I've got two older brothers that were a lot older than me, and I got my head kicked in one of them broke my nose. They fucked me up on a regular basis, like right through into my teenage years. So I knew you don't fuck with the big kids. But then when they fuck with me, I could get the brothers down to fuck with them. So that was always good. Critics was 10 hours always. Yeah, honestly, that intended to be 45 minutes an hour, and then Radio Gemchi raided me, and you all know what happened last week. 5 hours alone, and then 5 hours with Brock was pretty wild. But we'll sort out another drink-a-thon in the next couple of weeks. I think I'm pretty free. I might have a couple of things on. I do prefer to do them on a Saturday because one, Brock isn't streaming, and two, I've got Sunday to get back to reality. On a school night, it's getting a little harder. And I'm aware that I'm still out of breath. I think it's either breathing from not breathing while drinking these, or it still is podcast corner anxiety. Very weird man. Anyway, back another shout out to the Hobbit pub in Southampton. Shout out the Hobbit pub. Just love it. They're not a sponsor, obviously. I love the Hobbit pub. This t-shirt's probably 10 years old as well. I think I got it from drinking all the drinks that they did. Kim Jong Santa will be used I don't know. Can I steal this from a chat? Because I know I can steal it. I can steal it from you, right? Oh no, hang on. I think I can just straight up rob it right now. I'm going to steal it live. We'll have a look at that later. I think they're stolen. Let's have a look. But I love it. I'm not looking for an app that can open this file. Go fuck your mother. Yeah, I should be able. At some point I'll steal it. If you do it in, I'll figure it out. But I do love it. I should do some. Man, if I do some Hitlers, I'll get in trouble, won't I? Someone will complain about Hitlers. Welcome, GZDR Forever, first time chat. Welcome. I'm just keeping. It's all a mess today. I'm on a phone. I'm keeping up with the chat here, so bear with me if I miss stuff. In the States now, those little kids age 12, 13, 14 with guns. Oh yeah. I've spent a lot of time in Brazil as well, and the problem is, and you can get an 11-year-old with a gun. Exactly. So they could have knives here, but they were 9 years old and girls. So I thought I could probably, if it came to it, I thought I could punch the biggest one and smash her orbital bone into the street. And immediately people out doing the Christmas shopping would go, there's an animal attacking children. But it might shock the other two enough so I could get away. At least that would be you know, I planned for what ifs in the moment. I thought, I will fucking take you on. But they ran. They ran screaming into the Arndale Centre in Manchester. They clearly were on a rampage, right? Because I've definitely done that as a kid before. You know, you're going around, you're looking for fucking people to piss off. So they would have gone in the Arndale probably and fucked with, like, I don't know, the Belgian chocolate shop or whatnot. But the only thing I'm going to get another. The only thing I could surmise is that they were trying to steal vapes. It's literally the only thing that I can work out that was going on. I'm trying to find my opener over here. Fuck. It is a Eurotunnel bottle cap. All right. No skimping here. Is it even called Eurotunnel anymore? I don't know. I've no idea. But welcome, GZDR forever. Are you sure? Yeah, I think we've established that. He's small, he's bald, and he's a guy. If he transitions, I don't know what he'll call himself. I must have missed Sahara there. I said, oh, greetings. Greetings, and thank you for retrieving the small emote that makes me look like I'm sucking a big black penis. Or like a robot one, right? That's what it looks like. Because you make the thing, you put it in there, and then it resizes, and you think, oh, that looks like a cock. For fuck's sake, Gay Twitch. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. I'm just saying. Brandon. But I hope you're well, Miss New Mexico, on this. So we've got so far somewhere in the States. So I'm going to fuck up this. GZDR forever. Where are you in the States? What state are you in? We bought guys in Manchester, UK. That's where I'm from, but I'm not there. No, where I live now, but I'm near London right now. Sahara is in New Mexico. Kelly is in Kansas City. So quite a range. Quite a range. I need to get this here because you know the profile's no good these days. Pocket Man. That could, in the same way that Goodbye Norma Jean was reimagined as Goodbye English Rose for Princess Diana and Marilyn Monroe, Diane Bell and John, Pocket Man could be. Then before he dies or gets so much arthritis that he can't play the piano, we've got to get him to do Pocket Man. Yeah, that's right. Caitlin's in New Jersey. I kind of thought you were here because you were driving, so I immediately went, she's driving, but it could be voice to text or type in while you're driving, in which case don't incriminate yourself. New Jersey. You're way down though, right? I seem to remember, way down there. Because I always think of New Jersey as just like Hoboken. You can see it from New York, but then Joey Diaz has gone down there, he lives down in the sticks, and then I didn't realise how far it went down and how big that area was. But there we go. I will make it. Well, no, I'll probably take a boat over to Hoboken and stuff just to get like an Italian sandwich will make me shit out my own lung because I'm gluten intolerant. I can't tell Italians that, so I'll just have to do it in pregame Imodium. In fact, you know, I keep in my wallet and it ain't birth control. It's diarrhea tablets. I'm gonna pregame. Twitch, this is medication. It is not drugs. It is Imodium, which is a anti don't shit blood tonight, Carl, because you're having some beer. Yeah. It's time to admit it. It's festive. It's a festive bunghole. There's just no green yet. But there is some red. I wanted to do a wallet snap about it. There is some red. Let's do that again. It's a festive bunghole. There's no green yet. But there is some red. I don't know why. I don't know why I want to do that. That's how I wanted the next 5 seconds ago. And it didn't go like that. Near fairly close to Delaware. That's right. I remember looking at the map. In fact, not only do I remember looking at the map, when I closed my laptop, no, when I went to bed after that 10 hours, I woke up like 8 a.m., but 2 hours I was laying around drunk. Then I went into the front room and my laptop was still open. Music was blaring out of that fucking thing that I signed up to with Croc. And the map was open at Philly. So it was just, I'm sorry, neighbours, that the party was still happening. As they call me fucking mad persecutors, noise and job. Ah, we both I'm making notes already. Where's my phone? That's another phone. Where's my actual phone? Oh, this is the phone. Fuck. Fuck. I'm gonna have to Facebook message myself. It's the only way to do it. Weeble man is Pocket Man, but it's a Norwegian child molester as well. Um, you could just pretend that there's a film called Troll coming out, and there was a film called Troll Hunter a few years ago, which I recommend if you like schlock. But we could do like child molesting troll from Norway, like a pedo but made out of rocks. So it hurts more, and what's the thing? He can't be taken down by fire. I just couldn't think of the word. It's not impenetrable. Impervious to fire. Perfect. Oh, I'm making a note. Don't worry, it'll just go in a vast list of notes I make that I never look at. And actually, this terrible Wi-Fi here isn't even loading Facebook. So, where am I? There I am. Note to myself: Weeble guy. 28 minutes. And if I just make the note ambiguous, like pedo troll pocket man, when I do see it when I'm sober, I'll go, what was that about? And then I'll go, I don't know, and I'll just eat food, go on about my day. This is what normally happens. Let me see if I can just rearrange stuff in a little backstage so I can see this chat a little better. Well, Henry Phillips plays our song. That's cool. I jumped in his cooking show for 5 minutes when he was chopping onions and putting mayo in the bowl. You know how it gets when things stop working. I had a big problem with internet, and I almost ended the whole thing. I had a big problem with Wi-Fi while I was here before, so I think we might drop out from time to time. So do let me know if I drop out and I can't see. I should be able to see chat come through if that occurs. People point my fingers towards me. Yeah, we poor guys. Because there was a guy that we had a Zoom call with me, Brett Brock, and Linda Allen. I think a few people jumped in. There's quite a cool guy in there that I got on with and talked about UFOs. Turns out we were sending creepy messages to Chrissy. So we called that. So yeah, I could wake up thinking, the Pocket Man. The Pocket Man's a paedophile made out of rocks. You know, it's an interesting story. I still go out for a curry with you, but just don't get near the kids. Short movie. Troll Hunter was like, if that's what you're talking about, it was like 88 or 90 minutes. I don't know. It was kind of a schlocky thing. Hey, Solvan, sorry, bear with me. The chat is a bit awkward because I'm on my laptop looking at the chat and on my phone for the camera because the lighting was fucked. And it was just easy. Oh, Caitlin Stitches is in a red light. Again, I'm all over the place. And Caitlin, you don't have to put on the red light. So, little song for you there. It's in Wednesday Netflix. Oh, Wednesday. Right. Yeah, I need to catch up on that. Brooke did some art for that yesterday. I'm all ready to catch up. Yeah, me too. Absolutely. I will probably beat children in the street in Manchester. That's probably going to happen. I'm not Peter. Not Peter. So that's good. That's a good thing. That could be a job interview, couldn't it? Like, tell me about some of your qualities. Like, well, I'm not Peter. I recommend it next time you go for a job. Solvent in his PJs after a hard day being stabbed in the spine. I did literally think of that Boromir scene there when I saw it. I was like, like a valiant effort just to save the hobbits, but you just getting shot up. So it looks painful, man. Hope you feel better. I like it. It's not that way, but yeah, it is difficult. It is, yeah, it's difficult. We've been over that. I know he attacked some kids in the street the other night, but I'll talk about it again another time, I'm sure. What good food have I had? Oh no, I went to the Christmas market. Weeble guy and had a big German sausage in a little bun. It was nice, little spiced one with some onions. Overpriced, if I'm honest, but you get it. They convince you it's a good thing to do. You walk around, look at the kids attacking shops while eating it. So no doubt I'll whizzle up there again next week. Whizzle isn't the word. Already at that time, just made up a word, and the word is whizzle. It was like cutting the power wire to my check engine, like the dash. There we go. So you complete. I guess you're. So is it local anaesthetic, and then they shove it in? But obviously you can't probably have pain management around the spine, in the spine. I don't know anything about it. That was just a complete. Oh, I suppose. It's when you go into a black hole. You kind of like you go on forever, or just get pulled apart infinitely. But no idea what I'm talking about. You just verse for sedation by IV. Yeah, verse. I thought you mistyped earlier. I'm going to Google that because I don't know what that means. Um, verse. Oh, associate of anesthesia because it's is it midazolam? Midazolam? It's a sedative. There we go. Ah, the sed stand for sedative in that. There we go. I'm learning something every day's a school day. Conscious sedation. Yeah, there we go. Having not been around medical procedures too much, I don't know too much about the push needle position under. Is that misspelled fluoroscopy? Oh, I'm going to try and say it as it is. RF energy. I'll need this to warm up. Oh, okay, so it heats them via RF energy. Okay, take care of your meeting, Galen. Thanks for dropping in at all. I'll see you on your stream soon. I'm looking forward to catching in and jumping in the chat and talking shit. And yeah, I'm just hanging for a bit tonight because I'm going to shoot after I've had like 2 more beers. So have a great Thursday. Have a nice meeting. And welcome home. Right. So it can't send. So the nerves, when they're burnt, they can't send signals to the brain. That's cool. That is quite a cool thing. Yeah. So we just like cauterizes. Literally, they can't transmit. It's like knocking out a TV aerial. What kind of fiber optic? I'll use a 2022 reference. They were doing that in '91 for special forces attacks in the desert in Iraq War One. Yeah. Okay. Fluoroscopy. There we go. It looks like you got the shit in the spine. Higgy streams gaming. I'll stream across it, and then we just talking. I'm not going to troll you really. I'll just come and hang out. If I've had some beers, I might say some strange stuff, but I'll be there. I'll come and hang out in these cold nights. I'll sit on Twitch for a few hours. Just a big C-shaped arm they position around you on the table. Yeah. Okay, yeah. So they get a little image up on the screen. Yeah, a lot of stuff's done like that now, isn't it? It is good they position them in the correct position. It would be bad if they positioned them in the incorrect position, or they have the image upside down. They're like, that's the right side. That's the spine, not his penis. That'd be a bad one. No, exactly. Yeah, the same here. So when we do the drinkathons, which are normally at least me, Jamie, and Brett, and we'll get a comic on sometimes as well with us. I do Saturdays on the whole now, and that's for that reason. And then Tuesday is the regular slot for this, but often it'll that might be the one I keep streaming onto YouTube too. Eventually, I've just been a bit erratic recently because I've been moving. I'll get guests on again, and it won't just be me rambling. And then I do sporadic these basically, but I'll settle into a better schedule soon as well. Probably two a week on Twitch and one straight to YouTube. But I'll put it all in the about thing eventually. Hey, Jem's in the house. Divinely Cursed in the house. Oh, I can see the chat on my phone now. Bear with me. Again, DCOGM and all you other acronymed people. For the most part, I've got my chat up in here and I'm streaming from my phone for boring camera reasons. The lighting here in my old place that I was staying in before is the laptop cam just doesn't pick up and it doesn't drive it enough and it flickers and all that stuff. So I thought the phone camera would be better. But yeah, I can see it up on my phone now, which is good. Yeah, I want to see it. I saw it actually. When I first saw it, I was like, oh, for fuck's sake, it's going to be awful. But then I saw the trailer, and I really liked the trailer. So it looks like really nice, really good style, quite funny. Exactly. But the phone is, yeah, the sound's much better on phones. In general, normally when I stream, I have an external webcam. I've got a Razer Kaio Pro, and I'll bump it up to 1080p soon on the stream. But now I've got decent internet in Manchester. But yeah, that's what I use as an external cam. The internal camera here is okay if I've got good lighting, but this is shit lighting, and it just doesn't drive. It's just like blah, 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 blah. Yes, of course I've seen the cocaine. As soon as I saw the poster, I immediately sought out the trailer immediately because I'm a fan of things like Velocipasta, Veloci as in Velociraptor, and then Pasta as in priest, Velocipastor. Check that out. There's a sequel coming soon. It is one of the best shitty films that have ever been made. I believe it's on Amazon, but I pirated it. Velocipasta. There's another one. Larmageddon, Larmageddon, and The Couch. I haven't seen Larmageddon, but Velocipasta was one of my favorite schlocky films. And there's another one as well that I'll get the name to you. And you should maybe watch some of those, OGM. There's one where these teenagers are stuck on a lake and someone's trying to kill them. It's fucking wildly shit. But it's just funny. Okay, I'll do with you. Sketch of a number. You want to offer the promotion of my channel? That's very kind. Viewers, followers. That does sound good. Views, chatbots. I'm gonna read this and then I'm gonna reply to you. The price is lower than any competitor. The quality is guaranteed to be the best. Or to one, incredibly flexible and convenient order management panel. Everything is in my hands. Turn it on, off, and customize. Go to dopipe.com. That sounds good. Except if you ever spam my chat with your bullshit adverts for your no doubt Russian hacking bullshit website again, I'm going to find out where you live and I'm just going to take your pets. I'm going to take your pets and then I'm going to marry your sister. All right. So don't get in this chat doing that. All right. Get fucked. Now I've got to try and deal with stuff just from Twitch here. So I don't know if I can block you at the moment, but obviously if I can, I will. There we go. And I repeat, go fuck your mother. All right. Bye. Imagine if that was the best promoter in the world and they're serious and it's just the one that's serious and it's like, oh, I'm just an altruist out here trying to help people and I threaten their family and dogs. But Hands for me. Oh, it's Husky Boy in the chat here. Welcome, Brett. Been running all over the place. Yeah, it's once you get into these Twitch streams, we'll just see each other everywhere else. Me and Brett have been watching certain channels together. We'll talk next time. We'll get a drink-a-thon in the book soon, Brett, and we'll talk about what we've been doing in chats. Love it. Of course he's got a sister. Of course he's got a sister. And I'm telling you, her eyes, they look like she's been held under a floorboard at a school before during a siege. I know. Of course he's got a sister. About DC. One of you ever see you next Tuesday seems to be miraculous. There we go. Twitch is really things. Yeah, it's quite ancestral. It's very all of us all over the place. Again, Brett, you just jumped in. I've got chat up here. I've got it up here as well. But I'm streaming from my phone tonight. Andy, I'm back in the internet shit place, so I'm only on here for a bit because I do want to go to the pub. Basically, I want to go into the. It's misty, like I showed you those photos. I'll be walking into this 15th century town, which is 10 minutes away, and the pubs will literally appear out of the mist, and then I'm going to go over a nice one pint. That's the plan for me. I'm down south getting shit to take back up to Manchester at the weekend. Oh, Solven Higgy is Caitlin's husband. Married? Yeah. But her husband, yeah, there we go. So I'm learning about people. Yeah, you see people. It's Caitlin Stitches now as well. Name change. So it's obvious, but no, it's just don't even continue saying that. Carl, that's just so dumb. Well, you and Ken and Tiger Woods can just sit in the corner and play mini golf. I'll play some games on here at some point, and I need probably a few months in my list. That's down the way, but I might play some shit for a bit of fun every now and then. Do you know about what I'm at? I don't know anything about it except it's a game and it's a store. That's literally all I know, and I know what kind of game it is, and you probably love it. It's not something I've ever got into, but here we have Warhammer stores, and it's very big. And I know some people that are into actually, but yeah, I don't know too much about it. I'm willing to be educated, though. I am willing to be educated. Caleb, thank you very much for dropping in. Good luck. Have a great Thursday, and I'll catch you soon. Have a good one. Be back later tomorrow. I'm not going to be on too long tonight. We think at the moment. We think. I did say an hour, and we've already done 45. So yeah, if I don't see you, I'll see you again soon. FPS go up. Ah, nice. Okay. Well, if I'm back home in a few hours, I will. I'll try and dig into whatever's going on. You too, Miss Chili, Miss New Mexico, Chili. Have a good one. Yeah, good one. Again, I'm not there now though. I came down south again today to get some. I'm sundown driving up all the shit that was in my storage unit since before Brazil. So all my monitors and mixers and all that shit will be coming back for me. So I've come back down temporarily here for 2 or 3 days. I've got to go out for a meal tomorrow and all that stuff, and I'm going to go out for a drink tonight. So yeah. Hey, thank you for following. Hey, Kiki. Hey, Kiki. Yeah, Kiki. Thank you. Okay. Yeah. 21. Yeah. Almost spot on, yeah, DC. That's right. Are we 5 hours difference in a minute? Something like that? 4 or 5? Again, I'm actually not sure where you are. Canada's massive. I think I'm just thinking of Trana. But yeah, that's correct. And I'll probably knock this on the head in the next 20 minutes or so. I literally want the foggy experience, the misty experience of just seeing these pubs appear and then going on from the night and go, God, this is changed, really. God, when I was young, we know I couldn't go there with all fucking youngers, just people. Except I won't do that in public again. That felt as weird for me as it was awkward for you. 5 hours, that's right. You lost now in the summer. Yeah, I know the difference to New York. It's 5 and then 4 and then 5, and Brazil it's 4 then 3 because they Brazil stopped changing their time zone. They kind of banned the daylight saving, but for me it's 4 or 3 now. I think it used to go down to 2 when they would change and we would go this way all over the place. And because the summers and winters are reversed because of the hemisphere, that got confusing when I was speaking to my friends. But I think we're 3 at the moment, which is weird because Brazil seems literally on the other side of the planet. Um, but it actually juts out, especially in the middle part, which is where I spend a lot of time. It juts way out into the ocean. It's surprising how close it is to Europe, actually, or Africa. Hey, well, welcome in. This is just literally me fucking around. I said an hour. I'm going 48 minutes. This will not be 10 hours. I'm hanging out for a little while, and then I'm going to go. I'll take some pictures to a 15th century high street where the fog will open up and I'll go into a pub. That's my plan. Cheers for hanging out, man. I'll come and catch your guys' stream as soon as I can. I'm sure I'll be able to in the next week or so. I'll be doing a gig in Manchester, the first one up there, hopefully next Monday, I think. It's already Thursday. I don't know what date that is. Just a little set up there, so that'll be nice. And tomorrow, it's possible to buy tickets to my Brighton Fringe stuff, which isn't until May, but it is possible to buy tickets. So we've got 6 months to sell a very small amount of tickets. So that will be nice. But I believe they go on sale tomorrow. So if you're in the UK, if you're near Brighton or able to get there next May, I suggest you do it. We will, however, be in other places later on as well, like more north. But if you're down south, I'd say go and see it because it'll be fun. Warzone 2. Warzone looks phenomenal. And they've just released that. I think it'd be something I could get into. And I think if I start doing games and stuff once in a while, in a few months, I need to get shit and set up and all that stuff, get some new systems. But I would definitely give Warzone a go because it's just so pressure with everything closing in. It just looks good to me. But I'm terrible. Have you seen these guys online that are just expert snipers? They can just like all they've done. There's a girl that plays COD and she just practices reaction stuff all day. She's clearly on some kind of spectrum, but then she plays Call of Duty and it's disgusting how quick she's just killing everyone. It's just and just sees everyone in a split second. It's just she's so fast. There's also another channel. I think it's on TikTok. I think there's 2 English girls that play, but they do stuff like that's pretty. Do a dance for me. They're dancing on stripper poles and stuff, but then actually they're quite good as well. And then they'll murder each other. And there is some good Call of Duty shit out there to look at. Her pens like Kelly, it's called, she'd be fine. Yeah, there we go. If you stream games, if I don't follow you, I'll actually let me check now. I can do it on this laptop. There we go. Followed you right back there. And if anyone else that I don't follow that has followed and I don't follow you, I'll find out at some point. I'll figure it out. I'll sit down and go through everyone. But yeah, much appreciated. And this won't just be me rambling. I promise it's not. I'll get guests on and I'll get people. So yeah, 2 a week to Twitch. I think eventually, and 1 a week will go to YouTube and elsewhere. And then the Twitch stuff will be on YouTube later. That'll be the plan. But we'll get hopefully Shannon back on next week. We'll talk about the show that we're going to do. And I just completely, just fucking forgot what you're saying. And I'll start getting comics back on in the new year, I think, as well. But maybe before. And we're still waiting here from Brad Erickson. I'll leave him alone till the new year, I think, just because it's approaching Christmas. He's got to work and all that stuff as well. So he gets one day off and he has to record issues with Andy on that as well. But we'll get him on at some point, and Andrus as well. I think could maybe get Andrus and Brett together if we can work them out together. But we will be getting guests back on and some interesting stuff. I'm kind of tempted to get Edmund on, but this time I'm going to argue with him. It won't be Yikes and Damn, which did produce a cocktail by Cat. Me and Jamie just didn't know how to deal with it at the time, and I was trying to be nice, and I realised after what he was doing, but I think maybe we'll get him on, and we'll just pull him up on his bullshit, like we were going to do the Flat Earth Dave who pulled out over on Odam. Just let's go, James. Back off a minute. Tell us about the CIA again, please, and then we'll just go into him a little bit. Kristen Becker. I don't know. A bunch of people, particularly people that are on those podathons and stuff, will come on, and some more people that I will get on that will be more interesting as well over time. Ruby J, the artist, musician, will be hopefully coming on, the same as a promoter and manager of a band called The Raz will be coming on. So I'm doing some music stuff as well. I just chaos it, and then eventually it'll settle in. But I would think more sort of January, February for that sort of stuff. There we go. It's a good community on here. This is why partly I'm doing more on Twitch now as well. I thought you can get to like affiliate stuff quicker than you can on YouTube over here. Plus, I think the community is better. Like people are just cooler to hang out, and you get to know people in chats and different streams and stuff. And it's still wild to me that anyone fucking tunes into this bullshit. It's just stuff that would be in my head, just in the bathroom mirror until I leave the house. But no, thank you, much appreciated. There'll be some cool stuff coming. But yeah, we'll get the podcast back as well, and like get actually people on. We'll talk shit. I do enjoy that. But it's just with the move and everything, and Christmas is coming up now. Probably push most of it back into the new year, but we will do. Now, Jamie's been a bit slack. We will, if Jamie slacks, I might just replace him on a drinkathon, so we've got at least 3 people, or maybe and Andrus can probably come on and do 2 hours. Maybe we could get a rotating third person. I think we'll do at least 2 drinkathons before Christmas. That's the current plan. The weekend of the 15th, 16th, 17th, I might have a comic up with me in Manchester. So we'll do some in-person stuff, actually. Dave Flynn, either live or pre-record. Might do both. So Dave will be on, but he won't want to stick around for 9-10 hours like most humans wouldn't, which is fair. So I'm just trying to run out of weeks. 10th, I'm out at this Ruby J thing in Manchester. 15th, then it's the 22nd. Christmas Eve, guys. Let's do on Christmas Eve. I'm sure some people aren't going there. I don't give a fuck. Waiting for the dark. Yeah, there we go. Well, the drinkathons, there's always going to be something. I picked up the empty bottle to look cool. It's like, there's always going to be something. Because it was lighter than I expected, and I almost smacked myself around in the head with it. I was like, there's always going to be something. That's the weighting I was looking for. Let's compare them. You see how quickly that one moved? No, it's dangerous. Did a Jamie said that? Oh, that could be piles. Right. An OGM back on here. So DC streaming later. OGM, are you streaming today? Are you streaming tomorrow? Let us know. Obviously, put all your links and stuff in. And if anyone in here doesn't follow Old Grumpy Mama, Divinely Cursed, Higgy, in fact, what am I doing here? I'm just a dick. I have all this power. This girl draws for a living. Follow this one. Has been very nice to me in many, many ways over the years, including some hand jobs. Huh? What? I think I've got to wait a minute for that one, but I'll just do this as I go. No good. I set up. So everyone that I shout out, follow on here and just watch out for when they're live and then watch your stuff. That's how it works. Almost like magic. I would. So we've got DC, we've got OGM, Higgy Cube, we've got Caitlin who's left, but I think I can still shout her out. And if I miss anyone, just let me know or post your own shit. Who gives a shit? Post your own links to YouTube's, Instagrams, all that stuff as well. That'll be good. Hey, it's in writing. I'm almost tempted to screenshot it, but I could end my stream, whether if I just get the thumbs in the wrong place, which is also relevant to this. So, yeah, it's relevant. Oh, already, I'm going out for pizza. No, but I didn't catch much of your Adam's Family stream because I was doing some other shit. And actually, do you know what? I was really getting into that 1899. So I think I've done 4 episodes now. I think I might have started the 5th. I'm liking it. It's kind of very reminiscent of Dark as well. I don't know if it's the same creators. I know one of the actors is in it, but it's very reminiscent of Dark. I like it. Show's been great so far. Which one? Just clarify, because it's probably related to something I've said, but I don't know. The Wednesday stuff. I need to watch Wednesday this week coming. 1899. I'm into Peripheral. I'm watching. I know Brock wasn't too keen on it. I like it. It is one that you've got to pay attention to, though. I think you've got to. I like Chloe Grace Moretz anyway, and I just think, I kind of like London in the future, but then it's got weird Greek shit all over. Massive statues all over the place. That's the best I can describe it. I like the drone stuff around the trailer park was pretty cool, where they're coming to kill them. I don't know what to say. Why? I always catch myself doing stuff. I'll try and repeat what I said. Like the drone part bit where they're coming to kill them. Why did I change the Brett Brock doing an English accent? Like they're coming to kill them, guys. In the woods, by the caravans. Don't know. I don't know. Yeah, Wednesday, that's it. I've got to catch. I'm going to start that. I think I've got time Saturday. Tomorrow I've got to go out for lunch like an hour away. Oh, God. I'm going to be out for hours and I might end up getting drunk tomorrow night as well. So, and Brock's streaming. So, maybe Saturday. Maybe Saturday with a hangover, I can get through some Wednesdays. But then, as I said, I'm really into 1899 as well. I think there's 8 episodes and I've done 4. So, in the next week, I think I'll do them both. Do you remember that Christmas where Don't Fuck with Cats came out on Christmas Eve? And I watched it Christmas night. Maybe I watched. No, Christmas Eve. That was my Christmas viewing. Don't Fuck with Cats. Phenomenal. It's phenomenal Netflix fare. That was. And the other one where they killed the little Chinese fella. Oh no, that was that one. Oh, that's a spoiler. Don't worry about it. It's still good. It's still good. And for once, I didn't go and look up the original videos with the kittens in the vacuum seal bag and then when they let Snake out and the kittens and in the bath. For once, I didn't go and watch the OGs because 10 years ago, I would have gone and watched the death videos. I did, however, Google image the murder of the human. And I saw some images that were blurred out in the documentary. I did, but I didn't watch the video. But Google Images still gives you enough of what happened in that room. Oh man, Luca Magnotta or someone, right? I believe. Fuck man, it always gets so late. The problem with pubs here, they shut like 11, so I've got. It takes me. I could probably be in a pub in 12 minutes, so I'm good. I just really want to see this Misty ship. I also want to drink these beers. I've got 2 more. I might as well do them all. Yeah. And the actress playing the character of Wednesday. I think I need these right now. I don't know. I can play much music in the background. The character. I know. I feel more comfortable with anxiety. That's what it is. Because obviously, is it Christina Ricci? She was pretty cool as Wednesday back in the day, and then it obviously went on to see her in Sleepy Hollow. What? But from the trailer, the actress playing never did that. The actress playing. There's no need for quotes yet. Wednesday. Looked pretty cool. Looked pretty funny. Cheers. More Stella Plumman. Czech. Oh, it's Czech. Of course it is. Prague. I've never been to Prague. Pretty sure Brett has. I've heard it's pretty cheap and fun and gothic. So yeah, I think winter would be good. I think October, November. It's not officially winter, but that sort of time might be pretty cool. Or December, but then I think it'll be too busy in December. January will be too cold. I think November would be perfect for somewhere like Prague. If you get a little bit of mist around those cathedrals and stuff. Yeah. Oh, you've not been to Prague. There you go. I just made that up. I'm just making up facts. Oh, Brett's been to Prague. He's been to Prague. Yeah. Shotguns. By the way, the guy that says shotguns is playing a Scouser from Liverpool, so it's more like shotguns. You mean guns that fire shots? And then Lenny McLean is like, that's what. Oh, you must be the brain to the operation. That's what. Guns that fire shot. So yeah. I might also puke on camera too, which would be fun. Yeah, I'm quite good at impressions. That's why there's a Gollum impression. But even if it's redeemed tonight, I think it's like 10,000. It won't be happening tonight. It'll have to be when I'm in my other space for reasons. I did that impression in. Well, I can just do a Gollum impression, but the reason I did it is when Return of the King come out, Pringles over here had a promotion. The corporation time of the movies are like, oh, there might be a special thing and a prize to win, where they gave out cinema tickets, whatever it was. And it was these people on the advert. First of all, they were insulted Pringles. What kind of fucking murderous hooker killing psychopath just eats salted Pringles? No, you have salt and vinegar for a hangover, you have barbecue for a movie, and you have prawn cocktail for anxiety, and sometimes cheese and onion because it reminds you of being sick in this room 25 years ago. Right? You don't eat salt and you fucking weird. First of all, this guy in this advert, I'll try and bring it out one day, like got this Pringle out, and then they tried to do an impression of Gollum. It's like, ew, my precious. And I saw that advert and it made me mad. Do you know when you see the planes go into the Twin Towers and you're like, Jesus, and then you get mad, you get angry? That's the same feeling. Imagine your husband went to work and he went to work on the 57th floor of the South Tower and he got the director plane straight in his fucking dick, right? And then you'll be upset, but then you get angry, right? That's exactly, I had exactly the same feeling, exactly, completely emotionally equalized. The one I got was this prick took out a Pringle and went, my precious. I was like, this is my personal 9/11. What am I going to do about it? So I started learning to do Gollum. Instead of joining the army, going to bomb weddings, I thought I'm going to do this impression really good. And it didn't help my flatmate at the time could do it pretty well. He could do a pretty good Gollum. I was like, I'm going to get better than this guy. And so I practiced every day for that entire summer. I remember it must have been like winter '03 because that was when Return of the King came out. But that spring and summer, I practiced every day for like 6 months. And I realized how to break it down as an impression. Um, because weirdly, it's partly that for Gollum. It's partly like in the back, it's partly like here. It's like here, whatever, you know. And then if you know Mr. Bean, it's like, oh, Mr. Bean, that's perfect. Yeah, a little bit of that. And this. And this. So together it's a little bit like, and this isn't a redeem. The redeem will be a whole scene. I think this is a good Gollum. The fish in the pool, nice and cool. That's okay. That's okay. I haven't actually done it until since last Saturday. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. But you can do Smeagol and Gollum. It's time to love it. Yes. Yes. That actually was also quite bad. I need to practice a little bit. But when that redeem happens, I will have an entire 2 scenes, and it will be the bit where Faramir has got Gollum in the cave. So, what did they steal? And the bit where Smeagol and Gollum are internally fighting with themselves about whether or not to betray Frodo and Sam. I'll do both of those for you on that redeem. That's what I'll do. But I do need to have a little bit of practice, but I think I can do it. Let me figure it out. Where's my head? That's what I know you from, yeah. Andy Serkis took the credit. I can do a good Bane from Dark Knight Rises, but I need a pint glass. I need the pint glass. I don't remember. Yeah, well, I'm going after him. This is all we can't talk about court cases, but yeah, he copied me. Give it to us raw and oh, didn't do that well, and that almost fell out on that. I can do the raw and Ridley thing as well. I do it all, but I'll do that much better on that redeem. But I need to have a rehearsal run around the flat in Manchester. Yeah, let him recline. I'll tell you what, boy. You know, that's that sort of thing. You've got to have a bit of that. I don't know who he is, as long as they're not complete muppets. Also, I had the soundtrack on CD of Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels. That's sometimes where I request it in Husky's illegal house parties, in his raves. You got Policemen and Thieves. It's a cover version. Can't remember who does it. You've got James Brown, the boss, right? But it's interlude. That CD soundtrack was in. Sure, it's on Spotify now. Was interluded with scenes from the movie, and so you would have like, I don't know who you use, as long as they're not complete muppets, and then it would go into a song, and then it's like, oh, just a bunch of fucking students, mate, and then that would go into a song. That's what I like. Back in the day, movie soundtracks to do that. They'd play a clip of the movie that was related to the song. I play a song that's titled whatever the fuck I want. Boy, oh. Megan Boy, oh. Yeah, Trump's funny. Go fuck yourself. Go and watch Shane Gillis's bit. Trump's funny off his special. When I go to New York, I'm thinking about if it's still legal to be called it. I'm thinking about going to have a cocktail in Trump Tower and putting some money in his pocket. I'm going to do it just to annoy my dog. I know that about just pre-COVID, you could do it. You could just go in and the security will check you out, obviously. But you're like, listen, can I have a drink, man? And you can go up to the bar, and it ain't that crazy expensive. It ain't that crazy expensive. It might be $20 for a cocktail. Right? It's not great, but it's like, I'll get a shitty cocktail from Trump Tower and take a selfie in there, put some money in the old boy's pocket, help them out a bit for the new campaign. and send that to Mindlog. I think that would be a funny thing to do. you might call me a literal Nazi, but if Trump Tower's still there in New York, I don't know if it is, and if that cocktail bar's still open, I don't know if it is. I'm gonna go on the Trump Tower or maybe like call Mindlog but not let him know where I am. Hey, you're gonna come, be great. And then just like panic back and there's some gold Trump letters. That would be funny to me. That would be a funny thing to do. Yeah, but I drunkenly purchased the fucking I don't even know the name of it again. I'll find it in history. The music. I'll ask her at some point. The music site, and what I'll have to get a playlist together because I was just randomizing bullshit last time. But it looks pretty good. It's a pretty good resource. It's better than the shit they have backstage in StreamYard anyway. So let's get this one down. Like, I've always had this thing for like 10, 15 years. I'm going to go up to the pub. I'm going to go to the pub. I think it was a rule called 10:15, like 9:45, because no matter what time I started drinking, pre-drinking, it'd be 10:15 when I leave. And it's 9:26. So I think it could be 10:15 when I leave. So I'm going to finish these 2 beers, then I'll go. So I think maybe we'll get to 90 minutes. I don't know why. I just got it in my head to want to. And I haven't got too many beers here. I might have one more, and then I can maybe get some rum. But I haven't got too many more here to get through. I'm finding some. By the way, Manchester, I've got a fridge, right, and then I've got a sleek little beer fridge as well, just because it looks cool. But I'm finding more and more new beers from Brewdog and Beavertown and stuff. So I'm going to fill one shelf of the main fridge with some funky stuff to drink. This stuff is like Czech lager. It's pretty cool. It's better than your standard fare. But yeah, wank beer. Getting more into. I've got to tell you. I gotta tell you. I think I bled from that anus earlier, and I'm not going to shower before I go out. That's going to happen. And I'll just sit in a pub. No, like the little smirk I've got will be like, "Is he having a breakdown over there?" And I'm like, "No, I shed blood today, and you don't know, even though you might assume." Oh shit, I'm losing all this. They've probably gone now, but let's just shout these people out. I'm so dumb as well. Actually, that's incredibly annoying. I'm trying to shout people out here. There we go. Didn't quite work. Shout out to Gem. I'm sure she's out doing other shit right now. But if not, and I'm also saying shouty out. May have spelled that wrong. There we go. All right, so I'll see OGM. Let's keep away all that stuff. Yeah, it looks like I'm losing interest in it. I think you guys watching it. I'm like, fucking follow these fucking pigs. Everyone that needs to be followed, follow them. Again, I'm gonna have to confirm. I just picked earwax out of my ear. There. I'm gonna have to confirm it, but it looks like I'm probably gonna just come to the US like 28th of Feb for at least 2 weeks. So that will be good for getting into OGM's Discord on a reasonable time. I'm watching stuff with everyone else at 9 p.m. I'll do at least one of those. So I think I'll stick to that. And then there might be a secret trip in January that I can barely afford to do. But I'm really tempted to try and do it for various reasons. Some of them involve my pennies. Okay, some of them involve my pennies. What's wrong with you? Let me say these things. Oh, okay. One shout out. Can please wait a minute. But if it says a minute, right? It doesn't mean a minute, right? It means when he's fit and ready. Motherfuckers. Is Weeble guy accusing you of joining Al Qaeda? It means that. But it says a minute. Yeah, but if it didn't. Oh, it did work. It did work. There we go, Jim. You didn't have to come back. You have to come back for that. I think they're very bunged up now. Even if I get a power hour in the pub, that'll be fine. I'll get a power. If we go in 10 minutes, say that'd be good. I do. It's not that I'm not doing that because of this. I actually want to drink all four of these, and this is number 3. So, and look, these are real. Look at the size of this. To some of those cans they get in America. This is a real bottle of beer, bigger than my fucking head. Although some of you don't know if I'm not a midget, I might be a midget because you only see me in a box. When you meet me, I'm like, oh, "Where's Carl?" And he's like, "I'm down here. I can lose you giant cunt. You BFG." I'd roll doll. Fans who knew that reference. Fuck you, man. Fuck you. You're blocked. Get out. We Paul Kelly, piece of shit. We Paul Kelly. Your fucking mother. I'll get mean if you want. I'll get real mean. You're right. But it's like the hairline actually started going, I think, at 18. Because I used to, when I was young, I'd shave it all grade 1. Right? Just like stubble. And when I see pictures, I still had the widow's peak at 18. And I think it just went back quite a bit in the next 3 or 4 years. But the thinning started, I think the first time I was really aware in 2014 when I was in St. Pete Beach in Tampa. Like my boss was taller than me and he went, "Oh, you get a bit of fun on top there, Carl." And I was like, "Fuck you, man, you're bald." Yeah, I said that to my boss. Like, "Fuck you, man." But then when you go into an elevator, American terminisms, we call it a lift because we're not dumb. You want to go into an elevator and you get the mirror on top. It's literally you look up. It's like, why can you see my brain? Why is this an MRI scan? It's thinning as well. So yeah, I've had balding, thinning, and whatever issues since I'm 18. I think I'm very grey. So I'm much greyer than I look. This is short, but it is very grey, very grey. And then I've got one really long white hair that comes here. And if I grow any sort of beard, which is just shaved off just now, a lot of greys, a lot of greys. I'm bullying man, but intimacy, absolutely. I could have my Gucci on. I could have my Louis Vuitton. But even if I had Brett Brock on, she the Jew with my Lily. I know, it 1,000 fries. So don't, you know what I mean? I would, now, bodily confession time, my armpit hair grew after everyone else I knew. I was like 17 and didn't have any. Right? So we would go in the pool with girls and all my mates, and they would all have hair, and I would have literally nothing. And I remember one day a girl, she was the daughter of the CEO of Two Swords, who owned Madame Tussauds, rich girl. And she went, "Why haven't you got any armpit hair?" And I was a cool guy at that point, so I couldn't react. I had to swim underwater to stop my face going to red to cool me down because it's like, I don't know, and I'm incredibly ashamed. If it was today, that's what I would say. I don't know, and this makes me feel weird. But then I had no emotional control or intelligence. I just went, ha ha ha, and swam. I think I even lied and said I shaved it. I think I said I shaved it. Yeah, that was fucking wild. I didn't have any armpit hair until I was like 18. And then it just went, yeah, happens. Delayed growth. And on the whole, my legs are very hairy and my upper body's like a dolphin, as you saw in the tip video. But I am getting more hair around here and more here, and my arm doesn't look it here, lighting and stuff, but it's more hairy. But my legs are like, I'm like a fawn from the calf up. Very, very hairy down there. I do take care of the old thatch these days, though, which I didn't for a long time. Now I take care of it a little bit. I'm like, yeah. How you doing this morning, Miss? Yeah, good. Just mowing the old. Why'd you get the blade? Why'd you kill my wife? And no mention. We were in love, and she said she was going to tell my wife. And we fought, and we're in the garage, and before you know it, there was a spanner. I just left out. She was tired. I was like, don't know what to do. I cut her, put her in the freezer, and buried her, and put lime on us, and never find the body. That's why. Heritage. Get Heritage Seals 45. No, your dad was a loser, dude. That's too much. Too much. Joke. I'm joking. But I was not guy. I don't think he was born. I think he grew one hair for every innocent life that was taken in those wars. I think it was like a dolphin. They used to call him Dolphin Brett. And every time a child dies in someone's arms, it's like just one more hair. I made you look. Oh, you came at. So I went to school with a kid. We were 12, and he shaved. Like we were 12, and he didn't just shave. He had stubble. He had like a 5 o'clock shadow at 12, though. And of course, he was the school bully. But yeah, 12. And I had this bum fluff moustache. It just until I was like 15, and then one day my dad went, "You've got to fucking shave it off." So I shaved it off. But then now, if I do grow stuff, this is more prominent. Not so much now, but for many years, this would be more prominent because the first thing that was shaved, I didn't shave any of this hair. So it's to this, and then I just grew this for a while. And then that. But now it's a bit more even, but it's still very patchy on the sides there. Yeah, I was literally a dolphin and then grew leg hair. Now I've got like 5 long hairs here. They're almost like, I imagine, like the Cloverfield 4, like a found video. The monster would fall from space and it would find victims by going, like it wouldn't have eyes, it would have grown over, but it would just go. Oh, when I did I had the COVID beard like everyone else. When I shaved it off, what do you think? What do you think I sent photos to my comedian friends with? What do you think was left at the end of that? And I've done it twice actually, and I may have not doing the salute in one of the pictures. So that is digitally out there. I just hope I never upset my friends. But of course, that was a little far. Of course, I've shaved everything down to this. I mean, who hasn't? Who hasn't? And you can just say you're a Charlie Chaplin fan, which is why Hitler shaved it like that in the first place, because he was a Chaplin fan. Makes you a better plumber. By the way, can I just say, has anyone seen the full Mario Brothers 3D animated trailer? I love it. I saw the teaser and didn't really like it, but I saw bits of it. But then the new trailer that came out 2 days ago, I think, go watch that if you haven't seen it. Super Mario Brothers movie. It's animated. It's kind of, but it's so nostalgic. They literally cover all the thing in the bear suit and the Mario. I'm not going to spoil it. But every iteration of Mario, it's just in this trailer, and I think the movie actually looks pretty fun. I think they got the tone right. That made me excited actually to see it. It's in that my skill set. Yeah, the Hitler butt, the 90s one. That's to me is my shape. Kelly, every week you talk about your dead boyfriend, and I'm not being insensitive here. I'm being a distinguished gentleman. Listen, you are the widow. You're the widow. You're the widow. You're the widow. God, these Americans make me mad. Actually, if you put the W, if you just say widow but then go E, it'll be like you can mourn the death but also have fun. It can be like widow wee, kind of tied in with marriage. So just be a widow wee. Do that for me. Don't need 2 words. Just do that. Just just go. I'm a widow. It would have been funny if you hadn't put that S there, dummy. Please. Widow. And because you get sad, but then you have a happy bit at the end. You know? That's what I think. Oh, I know what's happened. That clock's been stuck for ages because they actually have clocks here. And my watch tells me this keeps turning off. This keeps turning off when I'm moving. It's fucking wild. Fucking China. Oh, okay. I didn't. Let me see if I can see this better on the laptop here because on the phone screen I can't see it. That's what I'm missing. Yeah, it's not. I need to see this in a better state of affairs. I think. But yeah, so I'm going to get some animated pig emojis. But yeah, I think sneaking in some fucking big ones. We Bulgo, can you post your Kim Jong Santa one for Husky Boy as well? Because I just think that's phenomenal. I think sneaking it. I think getting a Hitler one is probably some idiot will report you, right? Someone will report you. Kim Jong Santa, you can kind of get away with because he's kind of jolly. Yeah, this is Kim Jong Santa. I love this. I've got to sit on my laptop. I love that. Phenomenal. Yeah, but for me, I don't want to get that. Unfortunately, I've got to suck up the corporate stuff for a little bit, but you know. For fuck's sake. Right, you're getting 5. I'm going to do 5 more minutes and fuck off because I'm going to take the beer with me down the hill. All right, so you're going to entertain yourself. Let's finish this off. Well, of course, yeah. Well, this is why in Kill Bill, that whole crazy 8 scene turns black and white because Tarantino, they've got limits on how much blood you can see on screen. So the reason they turned most of that scene black and white, you can't see that it's blood. That's how they argued it. And it's like, but there's no blood. It's a blood. It's black and white. And they were like, oh yeah, okay. They just got around that. They probably changed the rules after that one. The peace mine. That's stupid. Though you should be able to have swords and fucking gun. You know, you should be able to have emotes of children being fucking pulped to death in the street. You fucking talk to me like that, you little bitch. And then you just hear the sound getting worse. Like the end of Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Brad Pitt's got the woman, he just smashing her head on the fireplace. Maybe just do that do it once. You know, Twitch. The best emote on Twitch is Kim Young Santa. That is the best emote on Twitch, in my humble opinion. Yeah, that happened when Amazon brought it, right? Because back in the day, when Twitch was quite small, I remember they were body painted, like literally actual naked. Just Mystique, like these are my nipples, and I'm gonna play. I'm just gonna play at my car. $10,000. It's still around, but you've got to like have some rules. I don't fucking care. Widower, are you the? Yeah, I think you're the widower, babe. Widower. Oh no, sorry, lady. Let me make it a bit more Brett Brock like. Sorry, lady. Widower is a man who has lost his spouse by death and is not married again. So you're not that either. And a widow is a woman who has lost a spouse by death and is not married again. I'm now going to Google for you. Was he your fiance? What is a dead boyfriend? I'm going to do first. What's a dead boyfriend? Apart from boring. All right? Don't keep sticking by me when I say silly things. What do you call your boyfriend that died? Right, okay. I haven't read this yet. What do you call your boyfriend that died? Surviving partner. That's wild. What do you call someone who's unmarried? Call it a whore. The dead boyfriend. What do you call a deceased partner? None of this, all of this Google stuff has got fucked. It's like, what do you call the partner? And then it refers to what the surviving one is. It's all mixed up there. Remember that fuck. You weren't legal. Unsurvived partner. Yeah, but no, that's what you are. So when you refer to him as your widow, you're the widow. Whatever, you're the widow or the survived partner. I even when you Google what's the dead one called, it talks about the surviving one. So Google's so it's not your fault. Google is giving us this. You know, we need Elon Musk. Well, you could just simplify it by like, no, you're the survive. You're no. This is what you do. Got it. See the click. You're a survivor. Fucking guilty. Look at my tits. So that every time you go to post widow, you should either go widow, which I think is better, or you can just go, I'm a survivor, Beyonce. Even though I drop these other girls when I get fancy. Do that. I want to go to the pub that was shut in 1 hour. 1 hour, which means I'll get 45 minutes in there. But I also want to keep doing this. Hey Becky. Hey Becky, always joins at the end. Wee. Good. I want you to cry, first of all. Think about your dead boyfriend and then go, my widow. But when you're thinking about that, or think of Mario Kart, like skidding on a banana peel, like it's fun. And there is the yin and yang of life. Well, it depends how good those calluses are, and they could work. That could work both ways as well. Tears make great, absolutely, as does blood. Tears and blood make great lip. Right. Keep picking up the wrong bottom. It's the wrong trousers, Gromit. That's where you got to mix the blood in, you know? It stinks as well. It smells like chutney as well. It's like, oh, God. Chutney and fucking. Do you think chutney and fucking should be a t-shirt to be a last rites merch? Chutney and fucking. Or like with a wee. Or, well, I too am glad your eggs are either dried up or been removed. It's good for the planet. Can I just say, not your eggs specifically, your eggs, but like in general, let's get rid of some eggs, guys. It's just, not guys, girls. Although, oh, now I'm in a bind. Now I'm in a bind. Not 2022. Oh, oh no. What have I said? What have I said and done? That might be horrible. What does this say? It's a quote from the movie, I think. It is no bad thing to celebrate a simple life. Yeah, it's no bad thing to celebrate a simple life. And I read it upside down. I think the message that J.R.R. Tolkien was trying to do, it's no bad thing to celebrate a simple life, was if you're retarded, have a party. Not all of you, Kelly. Not all of you. All right? Brett knows. Not all of you. Oh, let's not get into women's stuff. This isn't what this is about. I can't get into women's stuff. I can't get enough, I can't get enough, women's stuff. Because as we've discussed, flesh and the pearl, and now some kill until they're too hot to survive. And that, my friends, is education. I have a British accent, I'm more distinguished than you are, and I can say things like, when we eat the golem fish, the lady can no longer reproduce. It's a sad side of nature, however, it's a side that we must all simply accept. Cut. What? These fucking times. They still listen to me. They should listen to me. I've not been out in nature for 25 years. I film all this in a soundstage. They green screen me and film the mice in a tank, and they still think it's real. Oh yeah, we sell it to fucking BBC America under David Attenborough's Blue Planet, and they think I'm out in nature looking at. Have you seen the Marvel films? I can't even. I died. I died 15 years ago whilst raping a boy, and they can't say that yet because I'm David Attenborough. But I'm in the studio, kinda. They think mad, isn't it? Mad. That don't talk about David Attenborough like that ever. So yeah, good. Nice to see him. Oh, we're still here, guys. Minerals, rhythms, things like that. Well, I think I'm past it. I think I'm kind of past it. I think I'm like, yeah, kinda. Unless I've got something to do, in which case, get off. I'm kind of like that. Yeah, yeah. But also, did I have a plan? Get out. Sort of cravings. Right, if I don't do it now, I'm never going to do it. I just want to hang out here forever, but I'm limited with beers, I'm limited with booze, and I just wanted to go to the pub, and the pub's shut. And I could get my last drink in less than an hour. But I am only 15 minutes away, so my plan will be to post some pictures to Twitter. It better still be misty outside. And I'll walk in the pub and everyone will go, for fuck's sake, it's this guy. We barred him 5 years ago. But yeah, no, I popped on 30 minutes, so I'm gonna bail, pricks. But thank you. And also, anyone who didn't give a shout out to, I do apologise. Let me see if I can give one more. DC's had enough. Let's give one to. Fuck me. This is gonna. Give me 1 second, guys. You're talking with each other anyway. Who cares what I do? With an eye, then. Okay. I'll try and get us out. Okay, and stitches. So I haven't checked the channel out yet. We'll get on there though. Yes, it fucking does exist, you piece of shit. I'll kill someone. I swear to God, I'll kill someone. I'm joking, I'm really joking. Like, I'll do a copy paster. Unbelievable. Copy paste that. Do that. Yeah, okay. Let's all check out Kenny Sisters at some point. Thanks for hanging out, guys. It's been a nice Thursday. It's so late. It's stupid. I'm going to be out at like 10 past 10. Last orders will be like 10 to. There might not be anyone in there anyway. Most people unable to die or they hate me. I'm back again. I'm back down south in my hometown. A meal tomorrow with some stuff. Don't worry about it. Also, tickets go on sale for something that I'm doing next summer, but who cares? It's 7 months out. Tomorrow, and then Sunday, I'm driving my shit back up to Manchester, and then we're gonna have some fucking fun on this. Not just me rambling. Trust me. Yeah. Cheers for hanging out, guys. Oh yes. Fuck me. Yeah, I think I can do it from backstage, and I'll just leave it running. Come to Buckinghamshire, Chrissy, and I'll take you out. Have a good one. But also, if I come to Copenhagen, come out for a drink. I'm not coming to your flat. I'm not getting in by fucking lizards. Spoiler, someone still checking out again. What did they steal? Yeah, I can read out actually. I've never done it before. Let me see who's on. I can see how to do it here. I'm literally, I could check in on my phone actually to see what's going on, but let me see who's on and stick in the chat and we'll raid over. And if you don't give a shit about what they're doing, just hang out and turn the volume down for a bit. It helps them, it helps me. Cheers, Brock, for letting me know that as well, for reminding me. I need to get better at that shit. So we've got Lone Mountain Knife, dude making actually let's raid Higiki, Caitlin's other half, because he's been in here. Lone Mountain Knife has got a load. Higiki's only got one viewer. Let's raid out over to Higiki. Give me 1 second and I'll try and do that. I assume. Oh, there we go. Make a live channel. We'll do that. But listen, thanks for hanging out tonight. I'll see you tomorrow night in Brock Street. Remember, I might do a YouTube or Twitch stream. I might do one lunchtime East Coast time tomorrow. I've got a lot of shit to do. In the meantime, let's go raid out Higiki. Just stick with him for a few minutes. It will help us all out. Turn the volume. That's right. We're all gonna meet in Panama East in 2023. Okay. We're gonna do that. We will, guys. I'll see you guys next week. I'm gonna be in chats and shit. I'll be in Twitch stream shit. We'll be on Twitter. Let's get fucked up, man. Let's go raid Higgy. If I'm still broadcasting, this is highly embarrassing. It's highly embarrassing. Oh, it worked.
Just playing a little Modern Warfare 2 today.